following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Play on, and Anderson is going to launch for three. It's good!
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. All he has to do is throw him out, and the West Fargo Patriots are your 2022 state champions.
Now it's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, there you go. There, I got the camera now. Hey, welcome to Kindred High School here in Kindred, North Dakota. My name is Mike Mason. We're getting ready for a girls and boys doubleheader here between the Kindred Vikings and the Thompson Tommies. So not to worry, when the girls game is done, we're going to keep this stream going. We're not going to start and stop a new stream. It's all going to be on one stream today. And we hope that you enjoy today's contest. And maybe if the only thing you don't enjoy about the scoreboard or about the broadcast is the final numbers on the scoreboard, that outside of that, we hope that you enjoy today's broadcast. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to make some adjustments on our camera here. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. MLGC story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back to Kindred High School. It's the Vikings and the Tommies. The Vikings coming in at 7. Let me double check my records here. I believe it's 7-1.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's North Dakota Class B girls basketball matchup between the Thompson Tommies.
Check that. Thompson Tommies 7-1. The Kindred Vikings 6-1. I knew both teams had one loss. I just didn't remember who had the 7 wins.
Starting at the guard. Number 1, a 5'4" senior, Olivia Dick. At the other guard, number 2, a 5'4" junior, Sydney Schwabe. And a forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 10, Clara Stevens. At the other forward, a 5'6" freshman, number 22, Kaya Hurt. And at center for the Tommies, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Brenna Martin. Head coach of the Tommies, Jason Brennan. He's assisted by Riley Heil and Kyle Morhart. And now the starting lineup for your home team, Kindred Vikings.
And now for the Kindred Vikings. Once again,
Starting in the guard, a 5'6" senior, number
more on that in a
0,
moment.
Charlie McWillis. At the other guard, a 5'3" junior, number 3, Kate Jenny. Also at a guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 14, Layla Eisenstein. And a forward, a 5'8" senior, number 10, Casey Berger. And at center for the Vikings, a 5'11" junior, number 4, Avery Martell.
And there's your starters for the Kindred Vikings.
He's assisted by Tadeo Bacco, Ashley Bonhorst, and Danny Sanders. Our officials this afternoon, Justin Payne, Preston Brunel, and Tanner Beckman.
All right, we'll put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock, and we'll get ready to roll here in Kindred. Once again, the Kindred Vikings 6-1, the Thompson Tommies 7-1 on the season. Kindred's only loss so far came back on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, excuse me, against the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. Other than that, they've beaten everybody else that they've played so far. And we're underway here in the first quarter of this contest here between the two one-loss teams, between the Thompson Tommies in the green and the Kindred Vikings in the white. We thank you for tuning in today. And we want to thank all of our sponsors. There's a 3 on the way. That one's a little bit off the mark. But an offensive rebound. I have our camera person getting a new piece of equipment for our camera. So our camera will be a little bit more steady once that arrives. It's out in the parking lot, so it won't be too significantly long. And out of bounds. We'll stop the clock with 7:19 to go. Olivia Dick, Sydney Schwabe will bring the ball up the court. Other starters include Clara Stevens, Kaya Hust, and Brenna Martin. That 3 is up and in.
3-point basket by Schwabe. Three-pointer by Olivia Dick.
All right, now we got our camera situated here. So 6-0 on three-pointers by Olivia Dick and Sydney Schwabe, the 5'4" senior guard and the 5'4" junior guard, respectively. So that one will go, we'll let our clock catch up here to 5:38 to go. Inbounds pass will come to Schwabe. Schwabe will fire it over there for Hust. Hust drives the baseline, reverse layup up, doesn't go in. The rebound comes down to Eisenschenk. So missed shot there. Remains 6-0 here on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard. That one rolls off. Kindred fans still looking for their team to score that first basket. Can Casey Berner set up the offense to do that? She'll hand it off to Eisenschenk, and Eisenschenk back to Berner, and the three's up and in. So we have 9 points, all from behind the arc, and it's a 6-3 game here at Kindred High School. Back the other way now comes Schwabe. Now corner three up from Hust, and that one's in and out, won't go. Offensive rebound, follow up and in. It's Clara Stevens with the basket. And that ball poked away and it goes out of bounds, and now we'll go back to Thompson. We'll let our clock continue to run. 4:40 to go here.
Also number 3, Jordan Tozer.
Driving the baseline, pass across the baseline, long jumper is in. Addison Sage makes it a 10-3 game here in favor of the Tommies. Casey Berner, 20-footer, that off the rim, but an offensive rebound. Eisenschenk splits defenders, can't get that one to go. And we have a ball that goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Thompson Tommies. They'll stop the clock with 4:10 to go here in the first quarter of play. At least our shot clock's working. Here's Addison Sage. Sage will fire it over to Hust. Hust back up top for Olivia Dick. Olivia Dick will hand it off there for, that is Jordan Tozer. Unless I wrote down, is that an A or an O? I'll look online and make sure I wrote that down correctly.
First to roll the line. Number 14, Layla Eisenschenk, her first.
It is Tozer, T-O-Z-E-R. I wrote it down correctly. We're almost caught up. 3:47 to go. Second free throw's in as well.
First makes a full shot.
Eisenschenk with it. And the missed shot over here will have a ball roll out of bounds, and they'll stop the clock with 3:29 to go here in the first quarter. Inbounds pass will come to Addison Sage, a 5'3" freshman guard for the Thompson Tommies. Sage will bring it over the timeline with 3:22 and counting to go. They'll work it here to Hust. Hust fakes right, goes left, gets by a defender, and she travels. That's a turnover per side here for these two squads so far early in this one. And the bounce pass comes to Charlie McQuillan. She'll bring it up. McQuillan fires it over. Far wing for Peyton Getty. Getty to the free throw line. Now Berner has it. Berner will spin on the defender, get it to Eisenschenk. Eisenschenk pushes it into the corner for Getty. And Getty draws the foul, and that one's going to go on Jordan Tozer.
Tommy foul number 3, Tozer, her first.
One team foul per side here in a 12-3 ball game. New shot clock. Getty has it. No one in front of that three. Berner with an extended look, jumper from beyond the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. And Kindred struggling to get points here against the Tommies. That one's up and in. It is a three-pointer for Addison Sage. And that's going to be a timeout. Head coach Sam Brent will want to talk things over. And I don't blame her. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I got a load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
All right, welcome back. Inside 3 minutes to go here. Vikings coming out of a timeout. Only scoring so far was a three-pointer by Layla Eisenshank. And right now the Tommies are up. Here's another three. That one rolls around in and out. Tough luck here in the early going for the 6-1 Kindred Vikings. Tommies have it. They'll work into the hands of Sage. Sage, one dribble near the top of the key. Gets into the free throw line for Stevens. Stevens to the hoop. It rolls off the back side of the rim. And an offensive rebound and nearly swatted away. Picked up by Casey Berner. Berner to Eisenshank in the near corner. Now back to Berner. Berner looking inside. Flips it over there for Getty. Getty pushes in the corner for Eisenshank. And there's a whistle and a travel. So it's another turnover here for the Kindred Vikings.
Back in. Along with Olivia Dick.
A minute 55 to go here in the first quarter of play. Into the lineup now, Brenna Martin back in. She started and she turns it over. An opportunity here for Kindred. It's McQuillan, and McQuillan draws the foul.
Pulling the goal line. Ultimate Tommy number 3, Kozer second. First
Free throws in for Charlie McQuillan.
Buffalo checks back in.
And the second one is also in. So Kindred will put the full court press on now as the inbounds pass comes to Huss. Huss will work it up to Stevens. Now over on the far wing with the basketball is Schwabe. Schwabe drives to the near side of the lane and it rolls off the rim, but an offensive rebound is up and in as well. Give that bucket to Brenna Martin.
Number 2, Sydney Schwabe, your first. Tom's back in.
Layla Eisenshank will have the inbounds pass from underneath the hoop on the baseline. Aiden Hans, 6-foot senior, into the lineup now for Kindred, wearing number 24 down in the post. And there's a bump, and that'll be a foul. Foul's gonna go on her first, team's fourth. They have 4 fouls, actually. Inside a minute to go. And that shot is off the mark. High post jumper, nice look, got it. Took advantage of the wide open look, and Olivia Dick has 5 points on the afternoon. As As we approach the final 42nd to go here. They'll work it inside there. It's poked away, and that's a turnover. And the Thompson Tommies with the shot clock off can hold for the final shot if they choose to do so. Work it over to Dick on that far side, being guarded by Burner. Burner now catch and shoot three. Had a good look at it at the front of the rim. It will not go on an offensive board. Back to Schwabe, who took that three. Now it'll be Olivia Dick trying one of her own, and it's up and in. And that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, the Thompson Tommies 22 and the Kindred Vikings 5. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Getting checked back in.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
All right, welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock as we get ready to start the second quarter to play with the Thompson Tommies up 22-5 here over the Kindred Vikings. McQuillan with 2 3-pointers and Layla Eisenshank with a 3-pointer, and that's all the scoring so far. That 3 is off the mark. Quickly in transition, the Tommies come. They'll get it into the hands of number 13, who's not on my roster here. Check that, it was number 33, my apologies, and then she is on my roster. That was Martin. Here's McQuillan for a 3. No, that one's off the mark. It will not go. Another rebound here by Clara Stevens. Tommy's continuing to push it up the court. Olivia Dick near side, works it inside and draws a foul. This one's going on Casey Burner.
Martin will go to the line. Ball number 10, Casey Burner first.
That one is off the mark. First missed free throw of the day here for the Thompson Tommies. She will not miss on the second one though.
Martin makes
23-5, 1-0 in favor of Thompson here in the second quarter. Burner with it. Burner dribbles over, gets it to McQuillan. McQuillan tries to split defenders and leaves it a little bit short. It may have been partially blocked. 7 minutes to go here. And the Tommies with a comfortable first quarter lead. As we go into the start of the second. Baseline jumper up and in. Nicely done there by Clara Stevens.
the baseline jumper. Wheeler and Eisenshank back in the game. Sage and Tozer both check back in.
Inbounds pass will come to Sage. She'll bring it over the timeline with 6:31 to go. 2 quick passes, 3 quick passes, and some nice passes. The only thing not nice about that was the missed basket. Unless you're a Kindred fan, then you really like that one. Here's Avery Bartels into the lineup, number 4 for the Vikings. Casey Burner will dribble into the paint, and she'll draw a foul. Casey Berner earning himself a trip to the free throw line here with 6:08 to go in the second quarter of play. Sydney Schwabe picks up her first, team's fifth, excuse me. And the free throw is in. It's Casey Berner at the free throw line. First trip to the line today, second one on the way. That one's off the mark. And a rebound comes down to the Thompson Tommies. Stevens grabs the board, gets it to Dick, and that one was deflected into the hands of Kindred head coach Sam Brent, and it'll go back to the Vikings. And a turnover recorded here for Thompson. Eisenschenk gets it to Getty. Now back to Berner. The other Eisenschenk, it's Layla Eisenschenk, number 14, and Amelia Eisenschenk, number 13. Missed shot, back the other way. That one is also off the mark, but an offensive board will not miss. Kaya Hust with the bucket. She has 4, and there's another timeout on the floor as it is now 27-6 with a little over 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Through a quarter plus, the Vikings having trouble from the field. They've only hit on 1. The rest came from the free throw line, and that accounts for the 6 points on the scoreboard. The Vikings ball out of the timeout. Three-pointer on the way. That one's not going to go. They'll work it over here for Jordan Tozer. Tozer leaves it up top, and that three is in from Clara Stevens. 7 points for Stevens. 5 of those 7 coming here in the second quarter, and it's 30-6 now in favor of the Thompson Tommies. This is not what I expected, to be 100% honest with you. Usually it's Kindred dominating the other team. Not the case today. We'll see if Kindred can rebound and come back here, but Thompson really putting on a show here today. Up the court and out of bounds. They'll work it near side here for Dick. Dick will just tee it up for a 3. Tried to bank it off the glass. It will not go, and the rebound is swatted into the hands of Charlie McQuillan. McQuillan will bring it up court. Right-handed dribble down to the baseline. Tried to get the pass, but he turned it over. The pass was intercepted. And now the Thompson Tommies had numbers, but now they'll slow it down. Wide open look at a three-pointer, and she did not miss. Kaya Hust with a 3. That's the 5th 3. That's the 6th three-pointer for the Tommies today. 33-6. All 6 of the points. No, I take that back. 5 of the 6 points coming in that first quarter. Another 3. She nails it again. Kaya Hust with back-to-back triples on back-to-back trips down the court for the Thompson Tommies. And they have a 30-point lead here with 3.5 to go in the second quarter of play. Substitutions coming up for both teams at the next whistle. They'll try for a three of their own. That's off the front of the rim. They've only connected on 1 3 so far. They are struggling with shooting, period. Step back three. That one's in and out. Won't go. It looked like her foot was on the line from my vantage point, but the ref put his hand in the air. So if it would have gone in, doesn't matter now. Will she get another one? No, she will not. That would have been 3-on-3 possessions down the floor. Loose ball rebound, and it'll eventually come to the Kindred Vikings. And another steal. And right to the hoop, Olivia Dick scores. And another timeout on the floor. Olivia Dick down to double digits with 10 on that last basket. It's a full timeout, and we'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. MLGC story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
I got a load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right, welcome back. .240 to go. And it's been a rough day so far here for the Kindred Vikings.
Number 2, Bobby, your second.
That shot is missed. And another missed shot for the Vikings spells a lot of trouble with a capital Trouble. Some nice ball movement here. That's Addison Sage with the long jumper, but it rattles off the backside of the rim. Offensive rebound. And as a result, a new shot clock too. And there's a turnover that we'll see if the Vikings can capitalize on. They just now turned it right back over, and now there is a foul. So the foul comes before the turnover. That'll keep the turnover out of the stat book.
Number 5, Sarah Collins, next in Johnson.
This is the first one on Tess Rohrbeck. Of course, the Vikings probably would have taken that turnover instead of the foul, but it is what it is now. Nice ball movement once again. They get into the hands of Kaya Hust. Hust makes a move to the basket, and she scores! Kaya Hust has been dominant this second quarter. She has 10 of her 12 points here in this quarter, and she'll go to the line to try and get another one. And she will do that easily. 11 points in the second for a total of 13 on the afternoon. And that one will roll in. That's Charlie McQuillan with the basket. First bucket not from the free throw line here in the second quarter for the Vikings. We'll see if that's the spark they needed. Right now, it's all Thompson Tommies. Nice move inside, and one again. Holy smokes. Thompson is rolling here.
Ball number 4, Martell, is her second. Thompson back to the game. Stevens checks in.
Claire Coling, a 5'7" freshman, wearing number 5, into the lineup recently. And swish on the free throw.
Shot. In the game now is number 30, Jalen Thompson.
She had 3 in the first, now 3 in the second. She has 6 on the afternoon. 44-8 now in favor of the Thompson Tommies. Is working the ball is Peyton Getty. Now Casey Berner. Berner drives down to the baseline, flips one up and in. Nicely done.
Berner will drive.
And the Vikings have now scored 5 in the first and 5 in the second. We'll see if they can add upon that 5 here in the final 40 seconds. And they'll go for a turnover, and is there a foul? Yes, there is. It'll be a reach-in foul. It'll be the 6th on the Vikings. Now both teams have 6 fouls. Inbounds pass comes to Coling. Now she'll give it back to Schwabe. Schwabe will direct traffic with 30 seconds to go. There's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 23 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. So that one will be floated up, and that will turn off the shot clock. And
Foul number 30. That's her first team 7. Layla Eisenschenk will go line to shoot bonus.
And that one's up and in for Layla Eisenschenk. She has 4 of the Vikings 11.
Eisenschenk, full shot.
14 seconds to go. Thompson can hold for the final shot. Driving in is Sage, and she lost it. And an opportunity here for the Vikings to get a shot off before the buzzer. Floats one up, and it's off the front of the rim, and that will be your halftime score.
Thomas lead at halftime, 44-12.
44-12 at the end of the second quarter of play. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your halftime show right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light. All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here at Kindred High School and the Thompson Tommies with a hot start and never look back. 44-12 here at the half. It was 22-5 at the end of the first quarter. The Tommies outscored the Vikings 22-7 in the second quarter to bring us to a 44-12 halftime score. Let's go ahead and take a look at the individual numbers here. Charlie McQuillan for the Vikings with 4, 2 in each half, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Let's see here. Casey Berner with 6 points. She has a three-pointer and was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Let's see here. Layla Eisenshank with a pair of free throws from the free throw line as well. And that total those up, and that comes to 12. For the Thompson Tommies, already with 2 players in double digits and 1 more player a basket away from being in double digits. You got Olivia Dick at 10. Sydney Schwabe with 3. Dick scored 8 of those 10 in the first quarter. Tozer got some playing time, hasn't put any baskets in yet. Addison Sage with 5 points in the first quarter. Claire Stevens with a total of 7, scored 5 of those 7 in quarter number 2. Kaya Hust leads the way right now for the Tommies. She has 13 points, and she scored 11 of those 13 in the second quarter. She really had a big second quarter. And then Brenna Martin with 3 in the first and 3 in the second for a total of 6 on the afternoon as well. Let's take a look at the team numbers here at halftime. 3 of 20 shooting for the Vikings, and that pretty much, in addition to 7 turnovers, explains it all. Matter of fact, the 7 turnovers probably wouldn't be a vital factor in this one if that 3 for 20 number was up a little bit higher. But 7 of those 20 attempts were from behind the arc, and they only connected on 1 of them. That was Casey Berner back in the first corner. I originally credited that 3 to Layla Eisenshank, but it was actually Casey Berner who got it. They are 5 of 6 from the free throw line. The only one to miss was Casey Berner. She went 1 of 2. I think I said she went 1 of 1 earlier, but she's 1 of 2. A total of 6 fouls in that first half and turned the ball over 7. On the flip side for the Tommies, 16 of 27, with 12 of those 27 coming from behind the arc, and they connected on a good chunk of those. 7 of 12, and if my mental math is correct here, that is just under 60%, at about 58% approximately from behind the arc. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and 7 fouls and 4 turnovers. So Those 7 3-pointers, 2 of them go to Olivia Dick, 1 to Sydney Schwabe, 1 to Addison Sage, 1 to Clara Stevens, and 2 to Kaya Hust. And 4 in the first quarter and 3 more in the second quarter for a total of 7 of 12 from behind the arc. And the Tommies lead 44-12. And that's a look at your Callan Family Brand scoreboard team numbers here on the Magnitude Sports Network at halftime. We have about 2 minutes to go before the second half starts. We'll see if Kindred can get a spark and get themselves back into this game when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. Halftime about over with. They have put 8 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go here in the third quarter. Once again, Thompson in the black with green trim, and Kindred in the white here. And there's another bucket. I didn't see who got it. It was Clara Stevens who got it. So we'll put that into her. She has 9 now. And it's 2-0 Thompson in the third quarter here. Dick will make the inbounds pass as Kindred puts on a full court press. That's what normally works for them in the start of the game. Now they're going to see if they can help it spark a comeback here in the second half. But Thompson in good shape at the moment. Driving the baseline, looking for that reverse layup. A little bit strong. Couldn't get that one to go, and the ball will go out of bounds. I believe it's going to stay with Thompson, and if it does, that'll give him 14 seconds to shoot off the inbounds pass. They'll work it inside. It's tipped away and turned over. Back the other way, Casey Berner has it now. Berner to the hoop and left it a little bit shy of the rim. Needed a little bit more height on that one. Pressure on the backcourt now as Dick brings it up court and now flips it over to Schwabe. Schwabe will get it back, try and set up the offense from the top of the key. And a whistle and a foul here on Kindred. So it's the first one of the second half. So the foul will reset the shot clock. That three is on the way and in. Kaya Hust with her third triple of the day. She has 16 on the afternoon now. 49-12 our score. Inside 6.5 to go. Eisenshank up top with a right-handed dribble. Runs into a double team. Dumps it out there for Getty. Getty will try and go to the right. She thought about it, now McQuillan has it. And that one's tipped and turned over. And in transition, they'll get it into the hands there. Kaya Hust to the basket and scores.
First score is below the line. Number 10, Casey Berner.
Already 5 for Hust here in the third, and she's up to 18 on the afternoon. Second personal on Casey Berner. Second team foul for the Vikings. And that one's up and in.
First completion of the three-point play.
And that three is up and in. That one goes to Casey Berner. And Berner, oh, actually, it was a long two, I guess.
30 City Martin scoring.
And now they did credit a three-pointer. They have 3 points on the scoreboard, but only credited the player with 2 points. So who knows what the score is, right? 54-15 is what the score is. So we'll go ahead and take the 2 points away and give the 3 points back. I don't know, Casey Berner had 6 at the half. She has 8 on the scoreboard now, but they credited her with a three-pointer. So it was 12 at halftime, and now they have 15. So I'm not sure if that was what's going on there, but we'll let it go. Getty misses that one. And it's tipped around out of bounds. He'll stay with Kindred. They have 12 to shoot on the shot clock here. And that one's up. That one's in. Swish. Got it. 2 threes for Berner here, and that's 6 points here. All for Casey Berner from behind the arc. And another turnover. Berner will try again. That one's off the mark. Berner will get it back off the offensive rebound. Now another three is up and in. And the Kindred Vikings might have a little bit of life. 54-21 on that long three-pointer by Avery Bartels. Check that. I'm not sure who they credited it to. I thought it was Bartels, maybe not. We'll double check that here and get it corrected if needed.
All number 3, Getty, your second. Warbeck checks back in. Along with McQuillan. Tozer's goes in line. Calls number 12, Warbeck for second.
4th team foul for the Vikings here. And the free throw is not going to go in. At the free throw line is Jordan Tozer, a 5'8" sophomore. Second one will roll around and drop in.
Tozer makes 1 of 2.
Three off the mark, won't go. They'll wrestle for the rebound. Jump ball is called. The possession arrow goes to the Vikings. Still a long uphill climb, but they are taking chunks out of the deficit here, thanks to Casey Berner and friends. And it'll be Berner who gets the ball in the backcourt. She'll bring it back into the front court here. Hand it off for McQuillan. McQuillan cuts down the lane, left it a little bit short. They'll fight for the rebound, and the Vikings get it back. 3 on the way, Eisenshank. Got it! Layla Eisenshank knocks it down. And the Tommies want to talk it over. 55-24, still a long way to go for the Vikings, but things are looking promising. We'll see if they'll continue and return after the break here on Magnitude.
I got a load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right. Well, if you tuned out, you're tuning back in. The Kindred Vikings, here in the first 5 minutes of the third, have matched their first half point totals. They have outscored Thompson 12-11 here in the third quarter, but they still trail by the score of 55-24. A little bit of pressure on the backcourt there, but Schwabe gets it over the timeline. Swings it over there for Hust. Now they work it back inside, and there's a foul. The foul's on the Vikings, team's fifth.
Number 12, Rohrbeck, that's her third.
And Tess Rohrbeck will pick up her third personal. And the inbounds pass is intercepted by Eisenshank. Eisenshank tried to get it to Burner. It was tipped there by Martin, and back the other way. Now come the Tommies. Loose ball picked up there by Sage. Sage dribbles into the high post, now backs up behind the arc. And they'll dive for it. And a loose ball and a whistle, and a timeout's called by head coach Sam Brandt. That will give the ball to the Kindred Vikings.
30-second timeout.
A 30-second timeout. And we'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. Kindred basketballs, they called a timeout to gain the possession. And every possession is important right now, and they give it up. And a loose ball down at the other end, and it's still loose, and it's out of bounds. Should go to the Vikings, and it does. .208 to go here in the third quarter of play. Eisenshank gets it up top. Burner for three, too strong, and a whistle.
Olivia Dick along with Clara Stevens back in from the Tommies.
Thompson will break that full court press by Kindred, and a foul is going to be coming up here on Casey Burner.
Well, number 10, Casey Burner, that's her third, team seventh.
And now the Thompson Tommies go to the 1-and-1 bonus with with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Free throw, missed the front half. Here's McQuillan with it. Quillan drives to the hoop. Too strong. Offensive board there by Bartels. And a jump ball will go to the Tommies. Kindred will put 3 in the backcourt. They'll get it in here for Sage. Sage up court to Olivia Dick. Now here's Sage with it. She'll back up in between the circles, go to the right side, get cut off, fire it back over to Hust. Hust lost it. And it's almost a story of 2 halves here. But Kindred still has a little bit of work to do as they just got the turnover and then they turned it right back over to the Thompson Tommies. As we approach a minute to go here in the third. Oh, wow. And that is going to stay with the Thompson Tommies. The fans got in my way there, but Olivia Dick making a nice play. And Kindred apparently touched it last. Into the backcourt for Schwabe. Schwabe with a left-handed dribble over the timeline. Fires it over far side there for Sage. Sage cuts into the paint, finds a way to the basket and scores. Addison Sage with her first basket since the first quarter of play when she had 5, including 1 of 7 first half three-pointers for the Tommies. There's Eisenshank, kicks over to the other Eisenshank. That's Layla to Amelia. Amelia Eisenshank put over to McQuillan. Lob pass inside. Bartels gets fouled.
Number 3, Tozer, her third.
Only the second team foul of the second half here for the Thompson Tommies. And that free throw is not going to go in. And these free throws here are big. Normally they're not big until maybe the last 4 minutes of the fourth, but right now they are big right now. And she will make the second one too. So Bartels misses 1, makes the second. That shot is off the mark.
Tommy foul number 2, Schwabe, that's her third. Baclo back in the game.
Sydney Schwabe picked up her third, team's third. Ten seconds to go. Eisenshank brings it up the court. At the buzzer. No, it's off the mark, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter of play. 57-25. Scored 13 points in that third quarter for Kindred, while Thompson also scored 13. So you take the first half away, and we have a 13-13 ball game in theory. We'll see if Kindred's comeback can be complete as we go to one more quarter of play after the break here on Magnitude Sports.
Load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right, there's the buzzer. 8 minutes will go on to the clock. We'll start the fourth quarter of play here. And the Kindred Vikings find themselves down 57-25. Had a little bit better third quarter than they did in the first 2 quarters. But Thompson stayed with them point for point. And now Kindred needs some big things here in the fourth quarter. Work the ball around the perimeters. Eisenshank drives in towards the hoop and left it a little bit too strong. Offensive rebound, jump ball goes to the Tommies. So they get the offensive board and then lose the possession. And that is not what you need right now. Just everything that needed to go the right way for Kindred hasn't so far. They're like 3 out of 10 on things going their way, and that's not a good percentage. Back to Olivia Dick. She'll look inside, shuffle left, go right, toss the pass into the paint, shot off the front of the rim, offensive board, back out, Hust, and no, that one also rolls off. And out of bounds, back to Kindred. And a turnover. Schwabe gives off for Dick. Back to Schwabe, top of the key. Thought about it, got around the defender, and takes the higher percentage shot. Nice job there by Sydney Schwabe, the junior for the Tommies. I have her down for 5, and so does the official scoreboard. Here's Casey Berner with it. Berner had a couple big threes to start the third quarter. He gives it to Eisenshank. Eisenshank stops at the free throw line, back to Berner. Berner with a right-handed dribble, cuts through defenders to the hoop and scores. Nicely done by Casey Berner. Brenna Martin with her first basket since the second quarter. And another turnover here for the Vikings. 5 minutes to go. They're down 61-27. They need to come up with a game plan here in the next 45 to 60 seconds. Driving the baseline, and there will be some movement in the paint. It'll be a blocking foul on the Kindred Vikings. That's their 8th. Claire Stevens connects. And that one's off the mark. Out of bounds. Keep the clock going here. 4:30. Oh, okay, it's a running clock. That's what it is. So the running clock will stop for injuries, and that's about it. Injuries and timeouts. And she'll connect. So we have 4:22. It'll stop for free throws apparently as well. So that'll give us an opportunity to catch up here. We're back into the game. Second free throw is up and in. 64-27 our score. Eisenshank gets it there to Kennedy Bacco. No, yes, it is Bacco. Spinning is Casey Berner. Back out to number 12. That's Tess Rohrbeck. And now Eisenshank thought about it. Drives into the paint, floats one up and in. Amelia Eisenshank with her first bucket of the game, at least I believe it is. Number 13 is not on the scoreboard for Kindred, so I can't confirm that. Reverse layup, that one will not go. And a fresh 35 for the Vikings, or at least it was supposed to be. Berner. Bacco. Back to Burner in the near corner here. He'll dribble up top. Send it into the hands there of Peyton Getty. Getty with a quick pass out of the corner. 8 on the shot clock. So some wholesale substitutions here. A complete line change for the Thompson Tommies. We'll get you the names as quick as we can. Eisenshank, 20-footer. Nope, that's not the mark. And that one's out of bounds. And clock will continue to roll here. We're 11 seconds behind the actual clock. All right, so Jalen Autumn, a 5'9" sophomore, wearing number 30 for Thompson. Also Addison Sage in there at number 4. Jordan Tozer wearing 3. With the ball now is number 11. I don't have her in my roster. Not sure who that is. I apologize. Claire Colling also in, and the unidentified player will be happy to remain unidentified after that one. We'll put it that way. 64-29. Don't forget the boys game coming up after the conclusion of this one in about a 15-20 minute break. Get things reset for that boys game. Come back with a pregame show probably in about 10 minutes or so. McQuillan to Eisenshank. Eisenshank to the hoop, and no, that one will not go in. Inside 90 seconds to go here. And the Thompson Tommies are a minute and change away from a victory here.
Number 11, Leah Rowland checked in.
Thompson 7, Kindred 4 so far here in the fourth quarter. After it was 57-25 at the end of the third. All right, so the clock will stop for free throws. Addison Sage at the free throw line. She goes 1 for 2. Now we're ahead of the clock. Vikings will work it around. Some new faces with it is Leela Rowland, number 11. Eisenshank there, number 13. Also in is Lisa Trendbeth, if I'm saying that correctly. I doubt I am, and I apologize if I am. 5 on the shot clock, and there's a foul. 17 seconds remaining in this contest. And Eisenshank, Amelia Eisenshank, will connect on the free throw. 65-30, make it 65-31. Shot clock's off. Thompson can hold for the final shot here if they choose to do so. So Amelia Eisenshank goes 2 for 2. I have her down for 4 points so far tonight. 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and that will do it. That's your final score. The Thompson Tommies improved to 8-1 on the season with a 65-31 victory over the now 6-2 Kindred Vikings. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll add up some numbers, come back with a quick post-game show, and get things reset for the boys' game, all on the same stream. So stay right where you're at. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a blast these 5 years, and because of our sponsors and our YouTube members, you've kept this station rolling for 5 years, and now we've surpassed 2,000 broadcasts. That's 2,000 broadcasts, 2,000 streams of area high school sporting events, semi-professional events, youth sporting events, youth hockey, youth football. We've done a little bit of everything here at Magnitude Sports, and it's all thanks to our sponsors and our YouTube members. We'll tell you how you become a YouTube member here in a little bit, but here's some of the moments, memories, and magic that has been captured on Magnitude Sports over the past 2,000 games thanks to our YouTube members and our sponsors.
It's like, not 100% sure actually if I'm live right now, as I just got a notification it disconnected again. That one's going to be popped up high by Feldner. That one has a chance and it's gone. Alex Feldner with the 2-run shot, and Davies takes the lead. 2-1 on the night, and it's Feldner helping her own cause with a 2-run home run. And she's going to head home with a big smile on her face as the Eagles take the lead for the first time today.
He's seeing a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Moni dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint. It is 77-37 here in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our scoreboard is working, and there's been a couple games where we've had trouble with it. Now it's 80-37. Jackson Moni hits another one. Let's count them up here while we have the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 three-pointers for the Mustangs here in this contest. And we still got just shy of 7 minutes to go here.
Here's Claybowl. Here's Claybowl. Needs some screens. Working around nicely on Davis now. Here's Davis now. Well, Davis taking it.
Let's throw Davis. Davis. Dunk with the dunk. One. The Wright brothers may have been the first, but let's try. Davis has perfected flight. Absolutely unbelievable. Chance for one more at the line. That is a grown man dunk right there. How about that? Wow.
Here's Bainbridge. Lost the ball and a chance for... At the buzzer, he scored! Zach Bregman on the layup! Off the turnover! And what a way for Barnesville to walk it off! Zach Bregman, the hero of this game! There he is! Nice show of sportsmanship. It's like, hey, we got to go shake the hands of the other team here. At 41, Burgess Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0. 13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German. German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied with 4 seconds to go. We are tied at 4-4.
Game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play. And it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound. Back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing. Kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out. Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in. Satter will try again. And he nails it. Satter thought about the three. Now he steps back, puts it up. In and one. He got it. Cole Hage outside Satter for three. Got it. Looks over at Satter. Now puts the ball on the floor. Gives it to Satter. Satter, step back. Fifth three. Yes! 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another three. You betcha, he got it. Satter will try again, top of the key. He got it, he's got 7 threes. Satter, three number 8, it's in.
Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half, that's his first of the second half. Hage, Satter, free throw, number 9, he got it.
Ty Satter.
Well, it looked like a free throw. At least he made it look like that. Satter for free number 10. He got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond, now Van Dam wants to drive in, kicks out, Fitz, now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back three, number 12. He got it!
Satter.
7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single-game three-point record with 12 three-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the line, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch, he got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall. 1-0 lead for Fargo Post 2 after their second hitter of the game.
Kick coming from midfield here. Du Bois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up right over the head of the goal scorer Kramer. The Packers will try and clear it. Mustangs touch up on it. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call. And now Bukestad will get around the defender. Bukestad with the left foot over the head of Pyle into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Mustangs.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
All right, welcome back here to Kindred High School here as we get ready for the boys' game. The boys are warming up right now, and let's go over the numbers for the girls' games here. The Kindred Vikings fall to 6-2 on the season. The Thompson Tommies led 22-5 after the first quarter of play. The Tommies outscored Kindred 22-7 in the second quarter to bring us to a halftime score of 44-12. The Thompson Tommies and Kindred Vikings would be step for step in the third quarter as both teams would score 13 points to bring us to a 57-25 lead for the Thompson Tommies at the end of the third. The Tommies would edge out the Vikings 8-6 in the final frame and bring us to that final score of 65-31. Individually for the Kindred Vikings, 4 for Charlie McQuillan, 1 for Avery Bartels. 9 combined for the Eisenschenk sisters, 4 for Amelia, 5 for Layla. And the Vikings were led by the 5'8 senior guard Casey Berner with 16 points in the losing effort. For the Thompson Tommies, under the guidance of head coach Jason Brend, they were led by 3 players in double digits and 2 more a basket shy of double digits. 5 points for Sydney Schwabe, 8 apiece for Addison Sage and Brenna Martin, 10 apiece for Clara Stevens and Olivia Dick, and they were led by Kaya Hust, who had 18, scored 13 of the 18 in the first half, and scored 11 of those 13 in the second quarter. So she had 11 of her 18 points in the second quarter. She also had 3 3-pointers and went perfect from the free throw line, a perfect 3 of 3. Kaya Hust will be our player of the game here for the Thompson Tommies, who are now 8-1. And now we flip the page over to the boys' game. We got 2 teams here that have lost 2 games each. In the girls' game, we had 2 teams that lost 1 each, and now we have 2 teams that have lost 2 games each here. It's the Kindred Vikings, under the guidance of head coach Brad Whale, are 2-2 on the season. And the Thompson Tommies, under the guidance of head coach Brandy George, are 3-2 on the season. One of the losses for both of these teams came to the same opponent. Both Kindred and Thompson both lost to the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. The Thompson Tommies lost to the Skyhawks back on December 27th by the score of 73-65. And the Kindred Vikings lost to the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks on New Year's Eve by the final score of 60-57. So they're only edged out by 3 points. So a little bit less margin of victory for the Skyhawks over the Vikings than the margin of victory over the Thompson Tommies, but a common opponent to defeat them, as Shiloh is ranked in the state rankings this year. Let's take a look at Thompson. They opened up the season with a 62-49 win on the road at New Rockford Cheyenne, taking on the Rockets on December 10th. They would have 9 days off and come home and take on the North Border Eagles, knock those guys off 71-57. And then they would host Central Cass, and Central Cass would hand the Tommies their first loss of the year. Their first of 2 in a row, 48-34, and then that loss to the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks that we already discussed on December 27th. That was a game played at the Minot State Dome on December 27th and 28th, part of an invite tournament, and they would also lose to the Bishop Ryan Lions out of Minot by the final score 56-50, or actually they would win that game, 56-54 over the Lions. So a 2-point victory over a really tough Bishop Ryan team out of the Minot area. So that brings them to this game with 3 wins and 2 losses, and now the Kindred Vikings with a 77-71 loss here at home against Hillsborough Central Valley on December 12th. They would bounce off that loss with a 70-54 win over the Richland Colts here at home, and then that loss to the Skyhawks of Shiloh Christian that we talked about. And that would wrap up 2021. They have 1 game so far here wrap up 2022, excuse me. They have 1 game so far here in 2023, and it was a 72-40 victory over the Tri-State Tigers on January 6th. That brings them into today's matchup against the Thompson Tommies here today. After today, the Vikings will be back in 3 days right here at home to take on the Northern Cass Jaguars. And that's a game we'll have for you on Magnitude Sports. And then they go on a 2-game road trip, January 13th and 16th, at Sargent County and at Edgeley-Cullen Montpelier, before they come back home on the 17th of January. They have back-to-back games on back-to-back days there when they'll take on the Hankinson Pirates. And then another 2-game road trip for the Vikings at Maple River and at North Border. And then home against Wyomere Lidgerwood to wrap up January here on their home floor at Kindred High School. They'll kick off the month of February against the Lisbon Broncos down in Lisbon. For the Thompson Tommies, After today, they have home games on the 10th and 13th against Langdon area, Munich, and Grafton. Then they have a 3-game road trip on January 19th, 21st, and 24th. At Cavalier, taking on the Tornadoes. At Hillsborough Central Valley, as they'll get a rematch with the Burros. Actually, no, they will not get. That'll be their first matchup with the Burros. And then the 24th, they'll go to Larimore to take on the Polar Bears. And then they wrap up the month of January at home against Park River Fordville Lankin on the 27th and Drayton Valley Edinburgh on the 30th. Kick off the month of February on the road against a tough Rugby Panthers team. That should be a fun matchup. If you're able to make it to Rugby on February 2nd, you might want to put the time and effort and circle that one on your calendar. It could be a good basketball matchup between the Tommies and the Panthers. So we'll see. But first things first, it's the Vikings and the Tommies right here. The girls' game goes to the Thompson Tommies by the final score 65-31. We'll take a timeout, and in about 5 minutes here, we'll have your starting lineups for these two teams here in the boys' game as our game 2 of our doubleheader is moments away here on Magnitude Sports. MLGC story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free black and chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right, welcome you back to the pregame show here as we get ready for the boys' game. We're about a minute and a half away from the starting lineups being announced here between the Kindred Vikings and the Thompson Tommies. Our camera cannot go up, so we will do the best we can to get the starting lineups on camera here for you. Let's see here. Let's take a look at, well, we got a minute or two here. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule here. We got another game for you at 4 o'clock today. The undefeated Perm Yellow Jackets take on the undefeated Eskimos. The Eskimos are one of two teams, and I do mean one of two teams, to ever defeat the Perm Yellow Jackets on their home court since their new gym was built about 5 years ago. So we'll see if the battle of undefeateds, they don't play in conference, they don't play in section, but you could still say that they're rivals for that one reason. And it's the 8-0 Perm Yellow Jackets taking on the 7-0 Eskimos. Jason and Ryan will have the play-by-play on that one for you. Coming up at about 3:30 with the pregame show. So that'll be shortly after this one gets concluded. We suspect this one will be done right around 2:15, 2:30 approximately, so you can get a quick bite to eat and then come back to Magnitude Sports and watch a really, really, really good basketball game on the Minnesota side between the Perm Yellow Jackets and the Eskimos. But we got the Kindred Vikings and the Thompson Tommies up first. Let's take it to our live camera here and get you the starting lineups.
Boys basketball matchup between the Thompson Tommies and your Kindred Vikings. First, the starting lineup for the visitors. Starting in a guard, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Brink Wolfram. At the other guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 5, Thomas Schumacher. At a forward, a 6'1" junior, number 2, Drew Overby. At the other forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Jacob Thompson. And at center for the Tommies, a 6'4" sophomore, number 4, Carter Peterson. Head coach of the Tommies.
All right, and those are your starters for the Thompson Tommies. You got the 6'1" junior guard, Drew Overby, number 2. Number 3, the 5'10" junior guard, number 3, Braden Wolfgram. A 6'5" sophomore forward, number 4, Carter Peterson. A 5'9" sophomore guard, number 5, Thomas Schumacher. And a 6'2" junior forward, number 33, Jordan Gustafson. And now your starters for the Vikings.
Number 22, Jordan Winston. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 21, Owen Harvey. At the other forward, a 6'7" sophomore, number 5, Carson Olsen. And at center for the Vikings, a 6'5" sophomore, number 12, Presley Raza. Head coach of the Vikings, Brad Wayne.
All right, and your starters for the Vikings. 5'9" senior guard, number 3, Cole Campbell. 6'7" sophomore forward, number 5, Carson Ossie. A 6'5" sophomore forward, number 12, Presley Peraza. A 6'1" junior guard, number 21, Owen Hoyme. A 6' senior guard, number 22, Jorgen Swenson. So once again, it is Campbell, Ossie, Peraza, Hoyme, and Swenson for the Vikings. And it's Overby, Wolfgram, Peterson, Schumacher, and Gustafson for the Thompson Tommies. And we are ready to go here. We'll turn down Van Halen because you won't be able to watch this game if I allow that song to be played. I've learned that the hard way over the last 5 years, so put it that way. All right, we'll put 8 minutes onto the clock, and we're ready to go here for game number 2. It's the boys between the Vikings and the Tommies, and we're underway, and the Tommies will win the opening tip. They'll come into the hands of Drew Overby. Tommies will work it over the timeline here. 8 seconds into the ball game, and now down low, and the shot is up and in. Carter Peterson strikes first here for the Thompson Tommies. And that one's out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and it'll go back to Thompson. Nice little spin move there by Wolfgram. And now the three's on the way, far side off the mark. That was Drew Overby on the attempt. Rebound comes down to Carson Ossie, and it's stolen away. And now 2-on-1 back the other way, and he waits patiently. Now he'll give it to his teammate, and that is Peterson with the basket. Carter Peterson 4, the Vikings nothing. Cole Campbell with it. Gets it over to Ossie. Ossie now pushes in the corner there for Hoyme. Hoyme gets it to Swenson. Swenson back over to Campbell now. Campbell with a left-handed dribble. Pops the pass over there for Hoyme. And Hoyme pushes it into the corner. 3 on the way, too strong. And the Tommies will get the rebound. Tommy's up 4-0 with a chance to increase that lead here on this possession as they'll push it into the corner. Now they'll swing it up top here for Schumacher, and the 3 on the way from the corner out of the hands of Overby was off the mark. And the Vikings still looking for that first basket. And they got it right there.
3-point basket by Peraza.
Presley Peraza with the triple from the corner, and that makes it a 1-point basketball game. 4-3 here on your Kalen Family Brand scoreboard. Nice ball movement here by the Tommies. That shot there from Jacob Starvik, I believe is how you say it. I'll get confirmation on that here momentarily. We'll miss that shot. Campbell bring it in, dish it off. They'll get it inside of the paint there for Ossie. Ossie, turnaround, strong. Rebound tipped out back to the Vikings. Another short jumper that misses as well. And another offensive board. And that one's in. Ossie with the basket. 3 missed shots and 1 made shot. Took 4 attempts to get that one in. And now the Vikings take a 2-point lead. Or a 1-point lead, excuse me. Not anymore.
Overby for 2.
2 lead changes already in this game. As the Vikings work the ball around the perimeter with a little over 5 minutes to go. Nice move down low. Offensive board by Hoyme, and he gets one back. And the lead goes back to the Vikings at 7-6. Far side there, it's Schumacher. And now they'll get it to Overy. And a corner 3 from Wolfgram. That one rattles in and out, will not go. Rebound comes to the Vikings. Up court quickly here for Peraza. Peraza, right-handed dribble, spins at the low post, still spinning, and he got his shot blocked. And some quick movement down the court there. As Thompson takes the lead back with 4 minutes and change to go. That floater missed everything. It'll go to the books as a turnover. It never hit the rim.
In game number 2, Burke Bacco.
Seven in favor of the Thompson Tommies. We've already had 4 lead changes here in the early going of this one. Looking inside, nobody home at the moment. Dishes out to the near wing here for Wolfgram. Wolfgram will, 2 passes later, they get it inside there for Peterson, and he gets it up and in. Peterson has 6 of the team's 10 points right now. The other 4 go to Drew Overby. There's Ossie with it. Ossie nearly lost it. Picked up there by, that's Brooks Bacco into the lineup here for the Vikings. Now up top for Peraza. Peraza drives to the hoop. Scores! 5 points for Presley Peraza, the 6'5 sophomore. He'll be around for a while. Wide open look. Takes the three, buries it. Thomas Schumacher with the triple, and it's 13-9 here as the Thompson Tommies hang on to the lead. They took the lead at 8-7, and they still have it. Driving to the hoop is Campbell. Now they'll pop it out to the far wing. Up top now for OC. And they'll get it back to Bacco. Bacco drives to the baseline, pops it out. Peraza with a three. No, that's off the mark. 13-9, our score. And now catch and shoot. Missed it. It nicked the front of the rim. Just barely. Nice move to the basket, but left it a little bit short. And some quick transition ball here for the Thompson Tommies, resulting in points. Peterson with another bucket. He has 8 now on the afternoon. Here's Campbell with it. Campbell to the hoop. Needs a little bit of help. Gets it to Bacco. Bacco now catch and shoot three for Swenson. Nope, that's in and out, won't go. Rebound tipped around. Chasing after it is the Thompson Tommies, and wide open and all alone to the hoop and scoring is Wolfgram. 17-9 as OC brings it back. OC now for Peraza. Peraza had it stripped out of his hands. He'll stay with the Vikings. Minute 41 to go here. Catch and shoot off the inbounds pass, and the three's off the mark. Rebound comes to the Tommies. Back the other way is Wolfgram. Wolfgram will set up the offense. Float a pass far side there for Schumacher. Schumacher looking inside, pushes it into the corner. 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Inside there for Peterson, and cannot go. May have been partially blocked. Back the other way quickly. It's Hoyme with the ball. He'll dish it off for Brooks Bacco, and he scores. 17-11, the Vikings within 6. Substitutions for Thompson at the next break in the action. It's Wolfgram, feeds it down low. I believe that's Odenbach. No, it's not, it was Gustafson. And my apologies, it was 23 and not 33. Jacob, I'm still waiting for a break in the action, but to get confirmation on that name. That three's off the mark. 19-11 as we approach the final 15 seconds of the first quarter. 7 seconds to go. Loose ball outside. 4-3, OC, yes, he got it. That's the end of the first quarter with your score. The Thompson Tommies 19. The Kindred Vikings 14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light. All right, 8 minutes on the clock. Get ready to start the second quarter. It's a 5-point advantage for the 3-2 Thompson Tommies over the 2-2 Kindred Vikings to start quarter number 2. And the inbounds pass will come to Baco. Baco with 2 points in that first quarter. Right now they are led by Osi and Peraza with 5 each. 2 more for Owen Hoyme. And that makes the 14. Your leader right now for Thompson is Carter Peterson. He has 8. Jack Davis gets into the scorebook here in the second quarter with that last bucket. Pulls the Vikings within 3. Nearly a turnover. Thompson maintains control. Thought about the 3, let the defender. Now a long 3, and from 22 feet is a little bit too strong. Bounce the pass over to Baco. He'll bring it over the timeline, bring it back in between the circles now with 7:12 and counting to go. Working inside, nearly tipped away and to the hoop, and he will draw a foul. He'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line. Both teams with just 1 foul here in this first half so far. And the free throw is up and in by Presley Peraza, who now has 6 on the afternoon. 19-17 and 19-18. The Vikings are within 1. Last time the Vikings had the lead, the score was 7-6. That was part of a 4-possession back and forth with 4 lead changes. Last time the Tommies took the lead change, the score was 8-7. They've held on to it up to this point, but Kindred right on the doorstep of changing that. Nice move inside there for Starsavic. And I want to thank one of the Thompson students for helping me out with that one. And that one will be missed. And the rebound comes down to the Vikings. And they have a chance here to tie the game with a 3 or pull back within 1. With that basket there that won't go in. Offensive rebound. Kindred will reset. Osi has it now at the top of the key. Substitution pending for Thompson at the next whistle, as the Vikings work it around the perimeter. Work it inside. Nice pass across the paint, and he draws the foul. And he has a chance to tie the game from the free throw line. Brooks Baco with a bucket in the first. Now he has a bucket in the second. He has 4, and this is a big free throw here. He can potentially knot it up. And we are tied at 21. The Vikings 100% from the free throw line. The Tommies, I don't know if I've written it down any free throws for them. I think they've taken a free throw, but I'm going to hold off on that for a moment. And that one's up and in. And the lead goes back to the Thompson Tommies at 23-21. 5.5 to go. That 3 is off the mark. Another 3-point attempt. Looks good, it is good. That was Jeremiah Doctor with the triple. And the Vikings take a 24-23 lead. So we've only had 1 tie in this game. And that was at 21 all. Outside of 0-0, which doesn't count as a tie in the stat book.
Ball the Vikings for 21 points is first. Raza back in the game. Swenson returns.
Owen Hoyme picks up that last fall for Kindred. And we have a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Thompson ball out of the timeout. And they're down by a point, 24-23. Wolfgram with it at the moment. Feed it into the mid-post there for Starsovic. And Starsovic will have his shot blocked, and it'll be out of bounds. They'll go back to the Vikings. That'll be a turnover. So the Vikings now with a chance to increase their 1-point lead. .437 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Peraza now up top here for Swenson. Hands it off for Oisey. And Oisey to the hoop and scores. Both teams with 3 guilty parties now here in this contest. 26-23, that's the biggest lead that Kindred has had in this game is 3. They'll see if they can extend it to 4, and they can. Oisey with a bucket and the free throw. 4:22 and counting to go here in the second quarter. We get to Starsovic, and he traveled. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt here by the Tommies now. As bringing it up court is Campbell. Campbell fires it over to Osi with a quick pass into the corner for Peraza. Peraza back up top for Swenson for a 3. Got it! Jorgen Swenson with a triple, his first points of the afternoon, and it's a 7-point lead here for the Kindred Vikings. The lob, a pass down low, and it's off the fingertips of Jorgen Swenson. Or at least I believe it was, and it'll go to the Thompson Tommies. .25 on the shot clock, he puts the 3 up. And that one's off the mark. Approaching 3.5 to go. Both teams 11 for 20 shooting. Imagine that. That's no misprint there. Shot 21 is in off the hands of Cole Campbell. 32-23, and the Tommies want to talk things over. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
All right, welcome back. So we have a moment here for Osi to tie his shoe. And now the referee is ready to restart action. Commies will bring the ball up court. Double teamed on the far side. Starsovic will have it. Drive into the mid post, and he will score. Nice job there by Starsovic. He has 4 points now. And a nice move back the other way, and he draws the foul.
Ball's on number 11, Tice. That's his first.
And Swenson will hit the free throw.
Buckle checks in.
10-point lead now, 35-25 for the home team, Kindred Vikings. Starsovic wide open, and the three is off the mark. Triggered there by Schumacher, but couldn't put it down. And now we'll see if the Vikings can capitalize and push this beyond a 10-point lead. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, it's going to be a missed shot and a turnover. 2:20 and counting to go. 27 on the shot clock. With the basketball is Peterson. He had a big first quarter with 8. That's where he sits at the moment. Nice passing down low, and it drops in. That's Broden Tice with his first basket of the afternoon. Back to a single-digit deficit. Baseline jumper puts it back at 10. That was Jack Davis. All 4 of his points coming here in the second quarter so far. Minute 40 to go. Can't get that one to go, and a rebound to the Vikings, and they'll come back quickly. He'll just tee it up for a 3. Bingo, he got it. Jorgen Swenson with 2 threes, and he has 9 points here in this second quarter alone. The whistle came before the shot. And there's a foul on Kindred.
Overby gets back in the game.
Tommies find themselves down by 13. It's their largest deficit of the game so far. 2 quick passes, and a 3 is up and in from Overby. He had 4 in the first, now he has 7 with that triple. Long 2, a little bit off the mark, a little too strong, and the rebound comes down to Wolfgram. He'll bring it back quickly the other way here for the Tommies. Inside a minute to go. Swing it to Peterson. Peterson tried to go down low through the fingertips and a turnover. You can see there's about a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock, so Kindred will have to get a shot off. And they get a nice shot off from Presley Peraza. 9 points for Peraza, 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Shot clock is off now, and Thompson can hold for the final shot if they choose to do so. They'll hand it off there for Overby, and now down low, and he draws a foul. Stops the clock with 8.5 seconds to go. Jack Davis picks up his second personal. Carter Peterson at the free throw line for the first time today, and he leaves the first one a little bit short. Second one is also short. 6 seconds to go. Swenson at the buzzer. Too strong off the back of the rim.
And halftime, Vikings lead 42-30.
That's your halftime score. The Kindred Vikings 42 and the Thompson Tommies 30. We'll add up some numbers and come back with a halftime show right after this here on Magnitude Sports. MLGC story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here is the Kindred Vikings leading the Thompson Tommies 42-30. It was a story of two quarters, to be 100% honest with you. Thompson Tommies led 19-14 at the end of the first quarter, but the Vikings outscored the Tommies 28-11 in the second quarter to bring us to our halftime score of 42-11. The Thompson Tommies struck first and held on to that lead until Kindred took the lead back at 5-4. Thompson took the lead at 6-5, Kindred at 7-6, Thompson at 8-7. Thompson would hang on to that lead until Kindred would tie it up at 21 apiece. Thompson would take the lead back at 23-21. Kindred would come back and hit a three-pointer to take the lead at 24-23, and they haven't given the lead up yet, and they've built that lead up to 12 points now here over the Thompson Tommies. Individual numbers, Brooks Bacco with 5, Cole Campbell with 2, Carson Ossie with 8, Jeremiah Doctor with 3, Presley Peraza with 9, Owen Homey with 2, Jorgen Swenson with 9, and Jack Davis with 4. You add those all up, that comes to 42. So Peraza and Jorgen Swenson leading the way with 9, and Carson Ossie right there with 8. Your 3 top scorers in the first half for the Kindred Vikings. For the Thompson Tommies, we had 9 for Drew Overby, 2 for Braden Wolfgram, 8 for Carter Peterson, 3 for Thomas Schumacher, 2 for Braden Tice, 6 for Jacob Starsovic, and that wraps up your individual scoring here for the Thompson Tommies. So your 2 leaders are Overby with 9 and Peterson with 8. And Jacob Starsovic right in the mix of that too with 6, your top 3 for the Thompson Tommies in that first half. We'll take a look at the team numbers here for these 2 teams. The Vikings shooting 16 of 28, with 10 of those 28 attempts coming from behind the arc. They are a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line here in this contest. Only committed 5 fouls, turned the ball over 6 times in that first half. For the Thompson Tommies, 14 of 25, 11 of those 25 attempts coming from behind the arc. They only connected on 2 of those 11. One to Thomas Schumacher in the first quarter, and the other one for Drew Overby early in the second quarter. They have not made a free throw attempt. They are 0 for 3 in this game. They committed 4 fouls in that second half, or in that first half, I should say, and turned the ball over a total of 3 times in the contest. All 3 free throw attempts from Carter Peterson. So that's a look at your team numbers here on your Callan and Family Brand scoreboard. It's halftime, 42-30 in favor of the Vikings. Take another timeout, and in about 3 minutes, we'll be back with the second half here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
I got a load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
MLGC story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, the third quarter about to get underway here. We'll put 8 minutes onto the clock. You'll hear the buzzer in about 30 seconds. And right now, your leader for Kindred, Presley Peraza and Jorgen Swenson each have 9 each. While Carson Ossie's right in the mix with 8. And your top 3 for the Thompson Tommies, Drew Overby with 9, Carter Peterson with 8, and Jacob Starsavic with 6. And those are your top 3 for the Thompson Tommies. 42-30. It was 19-14 at the end of the first in favor of the Thompson Tommies. And then the Kindred Vikings came out in the second quarter and dropped 28 points, while Thompson was only able to respond with 11 of their own. And as a result, they had the tables flipped on them, and now they're down 42-30 here to start the third quarter. Thompson will get the ball to start the third quarter of play, or the second half, whatever you want. And that was a near steal. Starsavic will have it. He'll back up his defender. Push a pass out, nearly lost it. Regain control, Starsavic. Try and say that 3 times faster and you're not used to it. Will regain control of the ball, and he'll put up the shot, and it's in and out. Seven to go, and that one goes back to the Tommies. So there'll be another turnover in the books for the Kindred Vikings. And the Tommies have a chance to cut into that 12-point deficit. Still no scoring here in the third period, and we're almost a minute into it. Here's Wolfgram. Wolfgram will get the ball back after a quick pass to Peterson. They'll try and get around a double team. Float one up from the paint, in and out. Peterson nearly had the rebound, but it was taken away there by Presley Peraza. And back the other way, Peraza scores. Peraza into double digits now. He's the first player from either team to reach the double-digit mark with 11.
Starsavic on the drive.
Starsavic got that last basket. Now he's a basket away from double digits as well. They'll work it over to the near wing here for Hoyme. And now back up top for Swenson. Hoyse now. And he had it stripped as he went up for the shot. Nearly lost it. Needs a little bit of help. A bad pass on the floor. They'll battle for it. Thompson will come away with it. Corner three on the way. Yes, he got it.
Timeout Vikings. Oh, timeout.
Drew Overby, the first Tommy to get into double digits with that corner three, and he has 12 now. As we have a full timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a moment. Here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right, the deficit for the Tommies is now single digits, down to 9, thanks to a corner 3 from Drew Overby right before the commercial break. And it'll be Vikings basketball out of the timeout. With it now is Baco, and Baco lost it. Up court quickly, the Thompson Tommies come to the hoop, draws the foul. He earned himself a trip to the free throw line and points with the clock stop. Big right now for the Thompson Tommies. Drew Overby will go to the line. The Thompson Tommies have not made a free throw in this game yet. And that will change right now. Overby knocks one in. 44-36 our score. And he makes them both. He'll get it to OC. He'll go right to the hoop and slam it down with 2 hands. And with that dunk, OC into double digits with 10. 46-37 our score, 5.5 to go. Inside 5.5, I should say. And a foul on the Kindred Vikings. Stops the clock with 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. It's the second foul on the Vikings here in the second half. Thompson has yet to commit an error. And he'll collect that in the backcourt. And we're underway here. He'll turn, he'll spin, he'll shoot, he'll miss. Back the other way comes Baco now for the Vikings. And trying to get it to OC, the pass was deflected back to Starsovic. And Starsovic, did he travel or was he fouled? Yeah, the referee on this side said he was fouled. The referee on the other side probably could have blown the whistle first on a travel. Luckily for the Tommies and Starsovic, it was the other ref who saw it first. And that one will miss.
Davis checks in for the Vikings.
Big free throw here, and he missed that one. And now the Vikings will get the rebound. And the Vikings have it stripped away, and the Thompson Tommies get it back. Starsovic will lob it inside to the low post. And trying to back up his defenders, Peterson, he missed the shot. Peraza brings down the rebound, and now he'll get the ball back. He'll drive into the paint, dish it down to the low post, back out to Peraza in the corner, drives the baseline, spins, fade away, in and out, and in. Peraza with 2 more. He has 4 now here in the second half, and a quick bucket back the other way. Overby with 17 points now, as he's had a good start to this third quarter.
Number 3, Wolfgram is first.
Braden Wolfgram picks up his first, team's first of the second half.
Campbell's in.
Peraza long 2 off the front of the rim. And another one-handed rim rocker there from Peraza. 10-point lead again at 59-40. Or let me try that again, 50-40.
Number 2, Baco is second.
Alex Bacco with his second, team's third. Actually, it's the team's fourth, excuse me. Thompson with about 3 minutes to go here. Tries the hook shot, made it a little bit off the mark, but they get the offensive board. Starsławic will go down to the baseline. Another little hook shot. That one misses as well. A little hook shot off the baseline and couldn't get it to drop in. Right-handed dribble, now up top there, that is Bacco. And a long three from Osi! That was a good 21 feet out. And he knocks down his second triple of the game.
Timeout, Thompson. It'll be a full timeout.
A full timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. Be back in a moment.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
All right, we return to Kindred High School here, and the Thompson Tommies coming out of the timeout will have the basketball. They find themselves down 13. They've been able to cut the deficit down to single digits on a couple occasions, but the Vikings respond, and they respond quickly. With the basketball, here's Broden Tice. He had 2 points in the first half. That one rolls around and out. Just some bad luck there on that particular shot for the Tommies. Peraza has it. Osi swings it over to Campbell. Now back to Peraza. Peraza, right-handed dribble, spins into the paint, and he has a shot blocked. And the Tommies pick it up. Back the other way, down by 13. He thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. Now he's looking to go to the baseline. Instead, he's trying to draw the foul and did not do that successfully. And a travel. So the Tommies will get the ball back on a Kindred turnover. 2 minutes and change to go here in this contest. Ball goes in the hands of Tice, and now he'll pass it off. Couldn't see who that was, and they lose it. Turnover. Tommy's put a couple men in the backcourt, but not a whole lot of pressure off that two-man press, if that's what you want to call it. Oisi has it. Ooh, that was Jack Davis, who's had a couple big buckets in the second half, or in the first half, I should say. Campbell works it back to Oisi. Now Peraza over to Bacco. 5 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock, long 2, it hits the rim. Shot clock will reset, doesn't matter. Thompson gets the rebound. They bring it back down. 3 on the way. That's in and out, won't go. And quickly back comes Bacco and the Vikings. OC up top. And Peraza with it, high on the far side. Right-handed dribble to the hoop, and he drew the foul. Peraza 2 for 2 from the line today.
Peraza at the line, follows number 4, Peterson.
And the first free throw is in.
First back into the Tommies. Into the Vikings, number 20, Tyler Swenson.
14 is the largest lead of the game for the Vikings. Got a couple of 10s, a couple of 12s, and 1 13. And they'll stay at 14 for the moment, so he'll miss that second one. And that's his first miss from the free throw line today. He's 3 for 4 overall. That's Gavin Krogstad, number 10, into the lineup here for the Tommies. Outside, catch and shoot three, a little too strong. Peraza chases down the missed shot. Give it to Baco. Baco into the corner for OC. Now Peraza up top. Stutter steps to the left, moves to the right, passes to the corner, and it's tipped out of bounds. Should stay with the Vikings. Number 20, that's Kylan Swenson, a 5'9" sophomore in the lineup here for the Vikings. Four-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Number 11, Tice, that's his second. Jordan Swenson back in the game.
And it's quickly in rush on the two-point basket there by Presley Peraza. And right at the end of the third quarter, Thompson gets a bucket in of their own. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. 56-42 at the end of 3 in favor of the Vikings. Thompson still with a chance, but they got to put together a comeback 10 quickly here. We'll see what they can do heading into the fourth when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back here to Kindred High Schools. The home team Vikings have a 14-point lead. They had a 12-point lead at halftime, and they've extended that lead by 2 more here at the end of the third. Put 8 minutes onto the clock, and we start the fourth quarter of play here. And I'll start with Campbell bringing the ball in. Campbell will pick up his dribble on the far side there. Can't see who that is. It might be Swenson. Nope, it's actually Hoyme. Try that again. Hoyme. Up top now here for Campbell, and that's out of bounds.
Ball on top of number 3, Wolfram is second.
Free throw is up and in for Campbell.
Campbell makes 1 of 2.
That one's up and in. Who got it? It was Starsovic who got it. First bucket of the fourth quarter. 2-1 in favor of Thompson here in the fourth quarter. That 3 is off the mark. Rebound Thompson. Floats one to the hoop, and it won't go in, but an offensive board is up and in.
Peterson with the board bucket.
And that bucket will go to Peterson. He's into double digits now with 10. OC will fire it over near side here, and now back up top and a whistle. There was a foul, some contact down in the paint. We'll see who they charge it to. It's going to be a Kindred foul. It's the first one on Carson OC. With it is Wolfgram. He'll bounce it into the high post. Starsovic patiently waits, pops it out. Long free throw for Peterson, up and in for 2 points. And the Thompson Tommies have outscored the Vikings 6-1 here in the fourth quarter so far. We'll see if they can keep it going as they find themselves down 9 once again. Peraza to the hoop. He wanted more than that, you could tell, but he'll take the 2 points.
Second foul number 3, Campbell. That's his first. Buckle checks in.
That's team foul number 6 already here.
Also checking in number 30, Hunter Bendis.
59-48 our score. And a nice pass down low, and Starsovic is unsuccessful, and OC will tip the rebound to himself. Now he'll outlet it here to Bacco. Bacco with a quick pass, catch and shoot 3 coming from Swenson. Nope, that's off the mark. Back the other way. The Tommies will come back. Try and cut down that 11-point deficit now. Nice move there by Peterson, and he scores. He had 8 in the first quarter, none in the second, none in the third, and now he has 6 here in the fourth. 59-50. Kindred hanging on to a 9-point lead here with 5:09 and counting to go. And he'll step back for a 3. Got it. He had the little bit of space he was looking for, and Jorgen Swenson moves up to 12 points on the afternoon, and it's back to a 12-point lead now here for the Kindred Vikings. Just inside 5 minutes to go. We got a timeout on the floor, and we're back in a moment.
A load full of paprika, garlic, black pepper, and salt for the all-new breading-free blackened chicken sandwich. Do you copy?
Copy that.
You think others will copy us?
Let them try.
Introducing the new blackened chicken sandwich. No breading, all flavor.
All right, the crowd's going to sing YMCA here, and we are at 4:55 left here in the fourth, and a 12-point advantage for the Kindred Vikings. It'll be Thompson basketball out of the timeout. Four baskets, and this thing could be tied. Just keep that in the back of your head. We've seen that Thompson has the ability to shoot the 3. Do they have the ability to shoot it when they're down 12? Make that down 10. Nice pass inside the paint, and if they can get those on a regular basis, that will definitely be helpful as well. But that doesn't help matters. Not sure who got that last basket for Kindred. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It was Jack Davis who got the basket for Kindred, and now It was Starsovic with that last basket for Thompson. 10-point game, 64-54, inside 4 minutes to go. Peraza will take the dribble. Fire it out to Swenson. Now up to Osi. Osi up top for Bacco. Bacco now swings it over here for Peraza. Peraza, he went up and down there, and if the Thompson fans saw what I saw, they might be a little bit disappointed there. But Osi will get the bucket. Or I'm sorry, Peraza will get it, my apologies. And a timeout called by Thompson. So at 3:15 to go here in the basketball game and a 10-point deficit, the Tommies will talk things over and try and get a comeback going when we return after this. All right, welcome back to Kindred High School here. As we come out of the timeout, take a look at our upcoming schedule. Another game for you today, the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Esco Eskimos. Perham Yellow Jackets undefeated at 8-0, the Eskimos undefeated at 7-0, and those teams will battle it out at 4 o'clock today, so that is just about 2 hours from right now. As we return live now here, we got 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Thompson Tommies are down 10. They'll work it inside for Starsovic, trying to make some moves near the baseline there. He will spin, he will shoot, he will miss. Back the other way now, Campbell has it. Inside 3 minutes to go now. And that one nearly poked away, and they're gonna call a foul on Wolfgram. Interesting decision.
County foul on number 3, Wolfgram is third.
And to the hoop and left it short. Had a little bit too much momentum there and couldn't quite settle himself down to get the layup up and in. Swenson, now Peraza to the baseline. Couple passes later, 3 on the way. Nope, that's off the mark. And a steal and a foul.
County foul number 3, Wolfgram, that's his fourth.
And Wolfgram just picked up his 4th personal. That is team foul number 6. Work it around there for Davis. Now Peraza. Up top there for Bacco. Campbell. Over in the corner there. That is Hoyme. Hoyme to the hoop. Team foul number 7.
Overby, his second.
Overby picks up his 7th. He was in the act of shooting, so he'll get 2, but the Vikings are also in the 1-on-1 bonus for the next 2 minutes and change.
Davis hit the post shot. So they just charged Peraza with his 2nd.
And that puts Thompson in the one-on-one bonus as well. So now both teams in the bonus.
Tice back in the game.
And the next one is up.
Back that next goal. Pearson back in the game.
Bringing it up court, here's Wolfgram. He's playing with 4 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. Wolfgram left-handed dribble to the free throw line, and now high post from Starsovic, and he puts it inside, and Carter Peterson with 10 points here in the fourth quarter. He has 18 on the night. He's back to a 10-point game. 68-58 with a minute 20 to go.
All in 23, Starsovic is second. Rousey goes to the line to shoot the bonus.
He'll miss the free throw, and he will not get the second one as a result. 10 points, a minute 13. Can Thompson do it? They'll keep the ball as it's deflected out of bounds by a Viking. High loft pass into the backcourt. Collected there by Overby. Overby into the paint, to the hoop, scores! That's his first bucket since about midway through the third quarter. 68-60, inside a minute to go. Every foul will send Kindred to the free throw line. And a timeout by Kindred. 46 seconds on the dot to go here. We'll keep it here through the timeout. It'll be a full timeout, but there'll be 24 seconds on the shot clock when Kindred comes out of the timeout. That's what they'll have to work with to shoot. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back with possibly the conclusion of this here in just a moment. MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light. All right, welcome back. You can find us online on our website, magnitudesn.com, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook at MagnitudeSN, and Instagram on Magnitude Sports. So feel free to give us a subscription, like, and follow on those social media accounts if you'd be so kind to do so. 43 seconds to go here in this one. 20 on the shot clock for the Kindred Vikings. Thompson's going to want a foul here, and they do now. As they are running out of time, they need to make up 8 points with 38 seconds. Assuming that Kindred doesn't have a good trip to the free throw line over the next couple fouls. Jorgen Swenson will try and increase the lead. And he will make it, and he'll earn himself a second free throw as a result. 13 points for Swenson. And the second one rolls off. 35 seconds to go. Long three is up, and it rattles in and out. That would have been a great shot had it stayed in. Stops the clock with 26.3 seconds. We have a foul, and we go down to the other end to shoot free throws again.
Ball number 5, Schumacher is first.
Thomas Schumacher picks up his first. That was team foul number 10. Puts Kindred in the double bonus, so now they'll get 2 shots regardless for every foul for the remaining 25 seconds. 26 seconds, I should say. And he will connect on that one, and it's a 10-point lead. And Peraza connects on both. And a quick pass up the court, and that will take about a tick off the clock. 23.9 seconds to go.
Tyson again.
And the 3 is blocked. Out of bounds, he'll stay with Thompson. 17 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Catch and shoot off the inbounds pass. That one's off the mark. But another offensive rebound. And he'll put up another 3, and that one's off the mark. And that'll do it. They'll dribble out the final 3 seconds.
The final score this afternoon is making 71-60. Everybody have a safe trip home,
and the Kindred Vikings are victorious. They move to 3-2 with a 71-60 victory over the now 3-3 Thompson Tommies. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers, and come back with your post-game show in just a couple of moments here on Magnitude Sports. MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
All right, welcome back here. 71-60, your final here in the boys' game as the two teams split. Thompson takes the girls' game, and Kindred takes the boys' game. It was 19-14 in favor of the Thompson Tommies at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Vikings would outscore Thompson 28-11. to bring us to a halftime score of 42-30 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings would edge out Thompson in the third quarter, 14-12, to bring us to a third quarter score of 56-42. Tommies would outscore the Vikings 18-15 in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough to close the gap, as the Vikings will hang on with a 71-60 victory here and move to 3-2 on the season now under the guidance of head coach Brad Whale, as the Thompson Tommies fall to 3-3 under Brandy George. Take a look at the individual numbers here. We'll start with the Thompson Tommies. And they had 3 players in double digits, 3 players nearing 20 points. That means that 3 players scored almost all of the 60 points for the Thompson Tommies, but not quite. Braden Wolfgram had 2, so did Broden Tice. 3 for Thomas Schumacher, and then everybody else was the rest of it. Drew Overby led the way with 19. Carter Peterson was right there with 18. And Jacob Starsovic was there with 14 points for the Thompson Tommies. And, you could give honorable mention players of the games to both Overby and Starsovic, as they had consistent games through all 4 quarters. Peterson, second leading scorer, scored all of his points in the first quarter and fourth quarter. He had no points in the second or third. He had 8 of his 18 in the first, and the other 10 coming in the fourth quarter. Jacob Starsovic and Drew Overby will be, in a losing effort, will be our honorable mention player of the games for the Thompson Tommies. Flipping it over to the Kindred Vikings, 5 for Brooks Bacco, 3 for Cole Campbell, 13 for Carson Ossie, 3 for Jeremiah Doctor, 2 for Owen Homey, 6 for Jack Davis, 13 for Jorgen Swenson, and they were led by Presley Peraza, who had 24, including a couple of dunks in the second half. And another great aspect of Peraza's game today was he was almost perfect from the free throw line. He went 5, let me count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of 6 from the free throw line today. And that would make him 83% from the free throw line. And so a really good basketball game here for Presley Peraza, the 6'5 sophomore. At least that's, I thought he was a sophomore last year, but maybe he's not. But I have him down as a 6'5 sophomore on my roster here, scoring 24 points on the evening here for the Kindred Vikings. So taking a look at the overall team numbers here for the Vikings and the Tommies. 26-43 shooting, with just shy of half of those 43 attempts coming from behind the arc. They connected on 7 of 15 of those three-pointers. That's 47% shooting from the three-point line, just shy of 50%. Not bad. Did I do that right? 7 of 15? Yeah, that's right. It's about 47%. And then 12 of 16 overall from the free throw line. So that means they shot 75% from the free throw line. 12 fouls, 12 turnovers in the game for the Kindred Vikings. And you see the numbers there for the Tommies on 60 points. 51 shot attempts, 17 attempted three-pointers with a nice number of those coming in the final minute or so of this ball game, as they were trying desperately to try and get some points and get back into it. But they only connected on 3 in the entire game. And let me count them up and make sure that's accurate. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that is 100% accurate. One three-pointer for Drew Overby. 1 three-pointer for Thomas Schumacher. And then the other three-pointer, where'd it go? Oh, my bad. Drew Overby actually had 2. He had 1 in the second quarter and 1 in the third quarter. And then Schumacher's 3 came back in the first quarter. Those are the only 3 that they made in the entire game. 50% from the line, 5 of 10, 14 fouls, turned the ball over. I think maybe more than 4 times. That number could be a little bit skewed, as turnover numbers usually are. If 10 people keep track of turnovers in a basketball game, you're probably going to have 10 different sets of final numbers for turnovers. That's how iffy they are. So we'll go with that. But we'll go with the 4, since that's what's up on our screen, and I'm the one in charge of pushing the buttons. So if it is an error, it's my fault, and I apologize. But I'm pretty sure they had more than 4 turnovers in the game. But we'll give them the 4. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule here. Don't forget, a little bit later today, matter of fact, in about an hour and a half, they'll be going on with pregame show in about 1 hour from right now for Battle of Undefeateds between the Perm Yellow Jackets 8-0 and the Esco Eskimos at 7-0. From the Hive and Perm, Jason and Ryan will have the action for you here on Magnitude Sports in about 1 hour from now with the pregame show. So tune in for that one. Even if you're not a Perm or an Esco fan, if you just enjoy basketball, I highly recommend you tune into that one. Perm's only lost 2 times since the Hive and Perm was built, and Esco's one of the 2 teams that defeated them about 5 years ago. Fergus Falls defeated them last year, and that's the only 2 losses they've had. And now the 2 teams meet again with undefeated records, so you can count that both teams don't want to leave that place with a loss. One of them's going to, but man, that on paper, that game has overtime written all over it. We'll see what happens, though. It's going to be a fantastic game. I encourage you to tune into that one. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of that broadcast schedule there, you will come to this screen here and see all the final scores for all the broadcasts on Magnitude Sports. We'll get the Kindred Thompson one in there here shortly. But as you can see, the girls game went to the Thompson Tommies by the score of 65-31. So if you're ever wondering what a final score was for a game on Magnitude Sports, you just have to go to our website at magnitudesn.com. And then click on the schedule button, scroll down, click on final scores, and you're there. Easy as that. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Appreciate that. Give us a follow on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You see the handles there for those social media accounts, and we certainly appreciate it. Your final score one more time. In the girls' game, it was the Thompson Tommies 65-31. And in the boys' game, the Kindred Vikings get the victory 71-60. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Kindred Vikings have Northern Cass on tap here. Josh and Nick will be on the call for that one on January 10th here on Magnitude Sports. At least I think they are. I'll have to double check. If they're not, somebody will be here for it. So we'll talk to you again soon here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.